Hello, people. Today I'll be doing a random live stream. I'm gonna do it again. I'm streaming questions. Yeah. What? Why would I live stream my own stream? Yeah. The frick? What? Why would I live stream my own stream? Yeah. The frick? Yeah. Could care less. What? Phobos moment. Yeah. Why would I live stream my own stream? Yeah. The frick? Yeah. Could care less. What? What? I didn't hit that jackpot. Hey. Yeah. Friends will kill me one day.
Number 15, 15, 15.
669! 669!
It's 420, yeah, 420.
769!
It's 420, yeah, 420.
727! 4046!
Number 15, 15, 15.
669! 669!
It's 420, yeah, 420.
727! 4046!
420, yeah, 420. It's 420, yeah, 420.
69! 69!
It's 420, yeah, 420.
69!
It's 420, yeah, 420. 20.
727! 4046! 4046! 727! 4046! 4046!
When did your parents realize their lazy kid was carrying them? I was eating breakfast when my mom walked up and slapped the cereal bowl right out of my hands. The bowl shattered on the floor, milk spraying everywhere. "Stop stealing our food, you mosquito!" she screamed. "From now on, you buy your own groceries or you don't eat, period." I stared at her, shocked and covered in cold milk and Lucky Charms. For years, I'd been using my employee discount at grocery stores and paying for most of it with my own cash. I didn't think I'd ever need to tell them, but now, all of a sudden, I'm a parasite, a freeloader. I kept my mouth shut, cleaned up the mess in silence. Then I went out, bought a few groceries for myself, kept every receipt, and labeled everything with my name. My parents smirked at each other over dinner that night, confident they'd finally save money without their thief bleeding them dry. When we went out to buy groceries, my parents acted arrogant, throwing expensive brands into the cart without looking at the price tags. Perrier sparkling water, truffle oil, Tide Pods. When they made it to the cashier and saw the huge $400 price, their smiles completely disappeared. "This place is price gouging," my dad yelled when he got home. "It never cost this much before," but it did. It's just they'd never actually done the shopping themselves. Even at other stores, they ended up buying pre-cut fruit for $30 when whole fruit was $5. Someone convinced them to buy organic water for $40. Falling for the classic, "It's to keep you feeling young and take away all the back pain." They missed out on Tuesday senior discounts, missed every buy one get one sale, threw out receipts with $50 off coupons on the back, and bought things that wouldn't even work with our electric stove. By the end of the month, my parents had spent $2,500 on groceries just for the two of them, half of them rotting away because they didn't know what needed refrigeration and what didn't. It was sad. I honestly wanted to help them, but each time I tried to correct them, they yelled at me. "Now you want to help us? After we've just paid? After leeching off us? Okay, fine, I'm at peace. Have things your way." Soon, Thanksgiving arrived. I was in my room when I heard car doors slamming and guests pouring in. My aunt's voice carried through the walls, marveling at all the food, and my mom started bragging about how much they saved without having me around to drag them down. I heard chairs scraping the floor when everyone sat around the dinner table, while my mom proudly listed off everything she bought. $40 Heritage turkey, $60 honey glazed ham, Perrier water for everyone, truffle mashed potatoes, $30 pre-cut fruit tray. My aunt suddenly choked on her water. $40 for a turkey? Are you insane? They're $12 at Kroger. My uncle jumped in. $30 for cut fruit? You know they sell whole watermelons for $5, right? The voices started overlapping. "You bought Perrier for Thanksgiving dinner? Truffle oil is a scam. It's not even real truffle. Why didn't you shop on Tuesday? Senior discount. There was a buy one, get one sale all week." I snuck down and sat on the stairs watching the commotion. My parents started trembling nervously at the sudden attack of advice, the same advice that I'd been telling them over the past month. My mom started crying that they didn't know any of that. How were they supposed to know? Nobody told them. My aunt looked confused. "Why didn't you ask your son for help? I text him every week before I shop." My uncle nodded. "Yeah, he always reminds me about the sales." My cousin added that I'd saved her hundreds with the cashback apps I'd recommended. My aunt's voice cut through the crowd. "And you called him a thief?" The room went silent. My mom sobbed that I never offered to help, and that's when I walked out with my phone already in hand, showing them the banking app with with $15,000 in transfers. Every grocery trip I'd paid for over 2 years. Every receipt showing my employee discount that saved them $10,000 annually. Everyone stared at my parents while the $40 turkey sat there getting cold. My relatives left early, disgusted. The house emptied out except for the 3 of us. And all that expensive food nobody wanted to eat anymore. My parents sat at the table for a while. Then my dad cleared his throat. Look, we may have misunderstood the situation. Just go back to doing the shopping like before. Not an apology, just a command. Sure, I said. $200 per trip, up front. My mom's face went red. We're your parents. I shrugged and headed back to my room after making instant ramen. I thought I was a thief. Wouldn't want to make you accomplices. When did your parents realize they're lazy?
What
are you doing?
What, Dubai Air not paying you enough?
No, Dubai Air is owned by a horrible company. One that has turned the southern coast of Nigeria, my home, into a hellish, fiery swamp.
Give me a tape, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, listen, I did not expect you all to do this, but I hope you understand why we, as Nigerians, must.
Want me to tape?
What do you think you're doing?
We're a team, aren't we? Got to wear the same kit.
How to draw the letter J. How to draw the letter
3 wishes, go! Damn it. What, you were hoping you'd get Gene? You realize I'm the #1 ranked genie, right? You should be happy. Yeah, nobody really cares about genie rankings. Huh, everything okay? Yeah, I'm being called in for a meeting. They probably want to congratulate me or give me an award or something. Can I get my 3 wishes first? After my meeting. So, Jason, congratulations on becoming the #1 ranked genie. It's an incredible accomplishment. Thank you. It sure is. That being said, as you know, we always follow up with wishers to see how their wishes are going. Yep. And let's just say we have some concerning reports. Like what? Well, for starters, one of your wishers wished for $1,000, 2 to 3 more friends, and to find true love. Yeah, that's right. And instead, you gave them $10 billion, billions of friends, and their ex who hates them. Not bad, huh? The wisher was robbed for everything they have. Another of your wishers made the jump from janitor to CEO of a $1 trillion company. Yeah, he wished for a promotion. What's the problem with that? They then made another jump after they drove the company into the ground. And another past wisher wished for better cooking skills, and you gave him a private chef. Now he won't ever have to cook again. You got that right. He's dead. Dead? Dead. The wisher couldn't afford a private chef, so the chef poisoned him. Holy shit. Shall I continue? No. Wait. This doesn't affect my genie rating, does it? It's complicated, Jason. While these are impressive wishes granted, you are effectively responsible for their deaths. So what does this mean? Am I still the #1 genie? 3 wishes, go! Damn it. What, you were hoping you'd get Gene?
Everybody hit it with me, hit the sea lion. Everybody do it with me, hit the sea lion. We about to walk around talking about hit the
waffles with my cream.
What? What is he laughing about?
I mean with fresh store-bought cream or saucy chocolate pancakes. Mmm, so creamy.
Give me the give me the waffles.
Croissant or cinnamon rolls? Oh,
cinnamon rolls.
OMG, that looks so yummy.
Okay.
Watch till the end for a secret.
Oh.
Hot chocolate with cream or fruit tea. I swear I didn't do anything to that cream.
Give me the hot chocolate.
How much?
800 rupees, please.
800 rupees.
Okay, for you, 550.
Incredible. All right. That's 300.
Better deal. 400 rupees plus Ganesh.
How much?
800.
Answer the door to a police officer holding up a missing poster with a picture of my cat. Ma'am, do you have this cat on your premises? I freeze. I did have the cat. She was sleeping on the brand new burger-shaped bed I had gotten for her because she was my cat. I try to say to the officer calmly, I think there's been a mistake. I didn't put those up. I'm not here because I thought you put them up. I'm here because we were given an anonymous call saying that someone saw one of these posters and then saw the missing cat in your window. The anonymous tip explained that they knew the individual who put up the posters and that you weren't them. Therefore, I need to ask you to provide proof of ownership or else I'll need to take the cat temporarily until ownership is proven. The blood drains from my face and I have to steady myself by grabbing onto the door. Tulip, the cat in question, came into my life when I found her as a stray behind a dumpster. I didn't have adoption papers for her. That was 3 years ago. If this were a past owner, then why would they wait until now to try to take her back? My heart is pounding when I ask, what would qualify as proof of ownership? Can I give you a vet bill or something? The cop shrugs. That could work if it has your name and the cat's name. A spark of hope ignites in my chest, and I excuse myself to sprint up the stairs. I go straight to my bedside table, where I keep all of my important documents, but I can't find it. No. I never lose things. Everything in my home has a place. It has to. I can't help it. I was diagnosed with OCD at a young age, and I feel as if little needles are stabbing me up and down my spine when things are out of order. And yet, Tulip's paperwork was not where it was supposed to be. My heart is pounding too fast, and I start to worry if I'm about to have an episode. Just then, Tuplid rubs against my leg, purring. Ever since moving to an area where I was alone, without friends or family, Tulip has been there to help calm me back down. Something about the vibrations of her purring brings me back to reality, and she has saved me from countless bad episodes. I reach down and pet her, take a deep breath, and then head back downstairs. I force a big smile and ask, it's taking me a minute to find the paperwork. Would you like to come in for a minute while I look? The cop shook his head. I can't spend forever waiting. Please, I swear I have proof. I just need a minute. I have coffee and donuts? The cop narrows his eyes at me. I chuckle awkwardly. Too cliche, but he ends up agreeing anyway. While he's sitting at my kitchen table, I race back up the stairs and frantically begin to tear my room apart. That horrible feeling rakes at the back of my brain, but I do everything to ignore it. I had to find proof. I couldn't let him take away Tulip. I quickly emailed the vet office asking for copies, but got an automated response telling me that the office was closed for the next few days due to building repairs. I groaned. Then I remembered Tulip's vest. Since I was renting a townhome that didn't allow pets, I had to get Tulip certified as an emotional support animal and bought her a name tag and vest. I rushed to the linen closet and froze stiff before even opening it. The carpet in front of the door looked wrong. I always swiped my feet side to side a couple of times in front of the door to even out the carpet. But here I was looking down at a clear impression, showing where someone stood in front of the door. Then
Family shenanigans.
And when I opened the door, Tulip's leash and vest were missing. I felt a cold wave of terror pass over me as I realized what was happening. Not only did someone put up fake posters, but they also broke into my home to steal any proof I had that I owned Tulip. I was shaking. I didn't have time because I was sure the cop downstairs was getting impatient. I started to see stars this time. Again, Tulip senses I need help, and this time I pick her up and hold her close. I moved to a new city to get away from an abusive home. I felt alone and lost until I found her. The cop called up from downstairs asking for me. I had tears in my eyes, but told myself I had to focus. Maybe I could still convince him that Tulip was my family. But when I got to the bottom of the steps, I was distracted by 3 sandwich baggies lying on the kitchen table. Their contents included a flathead screwdriver, a piece of red fabric, and a business card. Before I could ask what was with the stuff, the cop asked me, "Your home is too weirdly clean and neat to have a ripped screen and muddy fingerprints on the edge of the windowsill. Obviously someone broke in. Any idea who would and why?" My jaw dropped. I looked back down at the items. The screwdriver that ripped through the screen was owned by the same person who always wore a red jacket, and from her ripped jacket pocket, a scrap piece of fabric and one of her business cards fell out. It was the one person in the world who had a problem with Tulip, my landlord, Mrs. Baker. She came up with this plan to get her hands on Tulip. After an investigation, emails were found on her laptop where she told a shelter 2 counties over that she had a very sick cat she wanted to be put down humanely. Tulip and I moved shortly after her arrest. I answer the door to a police officer holding up a missing poster with a picture of my cat.
I'm gonna go to sleep.